FloridaNEXT Foundation, Fifth Third Bank, and the University of Central Florida convened young and established leaders in Orlando on December 5th to see how the city and region can better attract and retain young leaders.
What we want to do here today is to give ourselves an opportunity to hear what you think, what's great about Central Florida, what might be missing from Central Florida. We have had some evidence through some polling that we've done that many of these young people would in fact consider leaving the state of Florida for a better job elsewhere.
From a job perspective, we are not as diverse to hold our young people to this community.
We have to create opportunities for them somehow to stay here.
Is there a first breakthrough job for them here in this community that is not something in the service industry?
But I think we've got to believe in investing in higher education. In this state, we all know that in the school system, who knows how much is the rank? That's pretty far down.
They have more education about life than we ever dreamed. And so when they come to a community like Central Florida, our super region, and they can't get transportation except in their vehicle, believe me, that's the one thing. We hear that more and more and more and more.
Every great city that has thriving entrepreneurs and is spurring out businesses has a great public transportation system as a characteristic.
And do people think Sunrail is going to do that? I mean, is Sunrail going to help?
It's a start. It's a start. It's never, Sunrail's never meant to be the end-all be-all. It's the spine for a system.
Essentially, there's a lack of capital here in Florida that's causing startups to leave.
My youngest daughter is 25, and she works for our company. And one of the things that I've seen her really become enamored around Orlando, volunteering, engagement. And that's really, really tough when you're an entrepreneur.
I think there's an old guard here that really keeps them at a level where they can't break in, and I think some of it is economics.
Things that I hear, Orlando is very family oriented. I'm single, I'm young, where's nightlife, where's the love of the social interaction, where are the green initiatives, this sense of community around around their age group.
I would want to be in a bigger city. I would want to be able to walk out of my place and go to a lounge or a restaurant where I don't see the same people all the time.
Do you think we're moving in the right direction?
Yeah, definitely in the right direction, just not fast enough.
I feel that there just needs to be like a better sense of community, and I don't know, maybe it's the traffic. By the time I'm on I-4 or in traffic for an hour, I'm exhausted. But it's like these little teeny bubbles, and when you don't work in the bubble that you live in, it's really hard to feel that sense of community.
I think our area is really spread out. I hear a lot of complaints then about traffic and congestion, getting to all these different areas. I think what young professionals are really looking for today are areas where they can live, work, and play. That walkability factor of areas is really, really important.
I think the perception of what Orlando is at the end of the day is a little skewed.
People, when they think of Florida, when they think of Central Florida specifically, they think of tourism, they think of retirees.
I'm very excited about Depop. I think that there's a lot of opportunity for growth in arts.
I always complain, I want to be in a city, and we do have some of those city things going on. It's just that you have to work so hard to find them.
I think there could be a better mix of work-life balance here.
Not only just love and work, but really a place to play and enjoy and call home and have some pride in.
And I think the more that we can do for capital, the more that we can do for mentorship and internships and so forth, it provides a reason to stay for a lot of these young, talented people.
The biggest thing that I think they need to do is facilitate small businesses in getting funds to grow and attracting larger businesses to come here.
The perception of public education in our area is really bad.
I tried very hard to enter into certain arenas or certain areas or certain organizations or trying to get more recognition, and sometimes you're kind of pushed aside or not really given the attention that you want because you are such a small organization.
If someone can tell me why they either came to Central Florida or why they stayed.
You have first-class medical facilities,
no state income taxes.
Diversity. It's not just a college town. You know, there is opportunity to do things outside of UCF.
The value of your home purchase dollar.
Our crime rate, the quality of life is not perfect, but it's good enough.
What I really like is more than just downtown developing, it's the little pockets that develop. So like Audubon Park and the Milk District and Thornton Park and College Park.
We need to allow people to understand that we have this thriving simulation industry and this thriving biomed industry and all these other things. And until we do that, we're still going to struggle with getting top young talent to come here.
We're a young city. In my view, Boston and Philadelphia and DC and San Francisco and LA, they're finished products for the most part. And we are not. We are a very young city that is really making itself. The branding thing, okay, that is a plus and a minus. If you actually look at what we are, we have about 3/4 as many high-tech jobs as we have tourism or hospitality jobs. Nobody knows that. Diversity is our greatest strength here in Orlando. We have a diverse population, growing more diverse all the time. Communities that are going to be successful are the ones that are able to attract you guys, the bright, innovative, capable people that will lead a community, will be the business leaders, will be the people that come up with the next medical breakthrough down at the medical city. So it's important that we create a place that people want to come to and that is their first choice.
We'd like to invite you all to come back and to invite more of your colleagues and friends to participate in that process. And I hope that you'll all take advantage of that opportunity. This has been very exciting for me.
And we'd love to be able to continue to do these things, programs like this all around the state. So if you have friends in other places around the state, please let us know about that, because it's all being driven by whatever the local steering committee wants to do.